Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Curtis. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She then turns it upside down and lets its contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Poor Sayori. God damn it, you wanted me to buy your snack for you, didn't you? I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the classroom. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves but one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening in or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri. Tell Curtis to let me borrow some money. Oh, now you're using your girlfriends to gang up on me. I see how it is. I see how it is. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can afford, what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a little mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Well, goddamn. Did I just... I didn't mean that at all. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that... You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? I'm sure that's I'm sure this line's not going to be relevant in any way possible. Please send help. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. If I had to take a guess, out of nowhere, someone smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles under the desk. Ow. What was... a cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? I'm being attacked by cookies. It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I'm so not used to you smiling. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. So I decided to smack you upside the head with it. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki. That's so nice of you. Please slap me with cookies more. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. Natsuki, what did you do? What did you put in that cookie? Oh, okay, she just bit her tongue. I still have reason not to trust you. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Ah, jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Give her the German! Right through the desk! Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Sayori, come on. Really? She's gonna slap you now. Only this time without a cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Uh-huh. I sure did. What are you gonna do about it? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. I call bullshit. You're the best. That's true. Excuse me? What did you just say, bitch? Suddenly the doors swing open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzingly glances at me. Never mind that. Just don't worry about it. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't, really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Curtis. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapade out of it. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Ain't that the truth? It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. That's right, get in the closet. Hey, Yuri. Eh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case... why don't we just go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Go right ahead. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desks, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. Stop. We're going to plug in a kettle and leave it on a wood desk. Oh, Jesus Christ. The classroom's going to be on fire by the time we get back, isn't it? All right, this is going to be a barrel of laughs. Let's proceed. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Dem legs, though. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? We're just... Yuri was going to make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Listen. Thanks for listening. Monica, please mind your own business for once. Oh, the sass. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Curtis in club activities? Man, you just got sassed on. My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Curtis. Quiet, sassy, and a bookworm. She's perfect. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Curtis, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in that pretty little head of yours. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Curtis. I really like being friends with you. Ah, oh God, don't start being a beta now. Don't start being a beta now. Don't start being a beta now. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. While in the back of my mind, I'm just thinking, we left a kettle on a wood desk. I hope the classroom's not on fire. Once we filled up the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Curtis, do you like oolong tea? Ah, yeah. Okay, good. Classroom's not on fire. Okay, we didn't fuck up. Anything is fine, really. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Oh, good. She didn't turn it on yet. That's why it's not on fire. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Uh-huh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's nice. It's nice of you to say. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. Please. You're always worrying about me, Curtis. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know how I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Curtis, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I mean, do you see these legs? These legs need to be stretched. Ah, okay, I guess I can understand that. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at a desk. And that I understand even more. Ah, sorry. I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go nice with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer together. I can't wiggle my eyebrows worth shit. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. Whoa. Okay. Going a little fast here. Ease up, Yuri. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's Almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally grab her boobs. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? You better make up your mind now, because if you don't have some now, Sayori will raid my bag and eat it all. Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the page. Yeah, you're right. You right. I didn't even think about that. My B. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. Blah. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Oh no. Well, in that case, Yuri's totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into her mouth. Then I take another chocolate. Hang on, did I fuck up reading that? I probably did. This is what I get for recording, like, less than an hour after I get up. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. God, it's like she's on autopilot. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place a chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Curtis? Sorry, my bad. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. Don't stare at her chest! Don't make this more awkward, you... Me? I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone, God damn it, Monica. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Curtis, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Of course I can, you cock blocker. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bags of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Alright, time to share poems. Later!